Final presentation for this evening, Sri Aurobindo Chair of Integral Studies, Dr. Vaishnav from Gujarat.
Namaste, dear all, and thank you very much. I've been listening this program, and in connection with the last question, I do understand and agree that an online connection also produces communion, and it helps in further growth of consciousness and an inner journey. I'm speaking on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Chair of Indical Studies, Sardar Patel University. Can I have this? I'll share the screen. And the chair was established in Sardar Patel University in 1994, and it would be very pertinent to share here that the founders of our campus and the university, Bailalai Patel, he was a student of Sri Aurobindo when Sri Aurobindo was in Baroda, and his colleague was person who sent Dyuman Bhai to Sri Aurobindo Ashram because he was Dyuman Bhai's student in the school.
Teacher.
First chairperson was Dr. Maheshwari ji. And we have been blessed with a book by Sri Aurobindo's autographs. Now I will come straight away to the topic or agenda. I'll start with a quotation. The mother's quotation: the best homage we can pay to Sri Aurobindo is to prepare for the advent of the supramental rays. This was her message in November 1972, and I feel I have some experience to say also that after 50 years of Sri Aurobindo's centenary, probably the effect of the force is more. It is greater. It is greater in those who are turned to Sri Aurobindo. Probably it is greater on a cosmic level as well. Now the activities which we are doing in Sri Aurobindo Chair of Indical Studies and Sri Aurobindo Sadhana Kendra, which is our center in the campus, I would like to divide into two portions: activities which are done for the academia and activities done for the society at large. Now I must mention that till first quarter of this year, we were all under COVID and the students were not on the campus. However, these are the activities which we have carried out. They are workshops and seminars, national level essay competition, lectures and publications. Since last August, I was thinking what is the quintessential work that every disciple or a child of the mother should do. And what dawned in me was that any student, any child of the mother should work on psychic education, or his primary agenda should be developing more and more growth of one's psychic being. So we developed workshops for growth of psychic being. They are activity based experiential workshops. They last for 3 hours, and the objective is to give an outline of concept and importance of psychic being, psychic influence, and uniqueness of psychic being in Sri Aurobindo's yoga. Because if we don't touch this aspect, rest is merely an academic activity. We also, next thing which we did was in the workshop to deliberate on methods which can facilitate growth of psychic influence, such as aspiration, opening and receptivity. We would keep the lectures less and you would keep the experiences more. And the two types of experiences which we give to the participants in the workshop is learning and reciting a prayer. I have given the link. It's a very beautiful prayer written by Sundaram. In very lyrics is so touching, and you can go through it in the YouTube. And second thing which we conduct is a guided meditation. In a way, it started from the concept was from Yoga Nidra, but I must say that the depth of experience in guided meditation is much more profound. I would say, in fact, it takes you at the doorstep of your psychic being. We had two such workshops. One was on 28th of November at Jantral, the place where Champaklal ji passed away. Second was on 20th January at our center, and we had 150 participants, and there were number of speakers on the program. These are the photographs of the workshops. For this one is at Jantral and Aurobindo Sadhana Kendra are the workshops. I have been doing these workshops or this activity for many years, but I have condensed it into a small workshop like thing for last few years. Second workshop which we did was Know Your Rhythm. Mr. Arnab Chaudhary, he is from Aurobindo Ashram, he is a musician and a yoga therapist. So he conducted an online workshop of 3 hours only a couple of weeks ago. And the objective was to provide an experiential session of connecting with one's own self with help of self-reflection and breathing exercises with music. And there were 35 participants. I think Arnav has conducted Know Your Rhythm workshops for thousands of people across. Third one was a small group activity which we call as homage to Aurobindo. It was a 3-hour program comprising of sharing reminiscences, inspiring events, thoughts and ideas and pilgrimages. It was an impromptu organized or inspired event, I must say. It was done during the days when we were celebrating the foundation of our center, and Dr. D.S. Mishra, myself, were the resource persons, and Janardhan Bhai Purani from Aurobindo Ashram was with us. You see, if in any program the speaker takes a back seat and allows the participants to speak their heart, the whole program takes a very beautiful shape, because everybody speaks from their heart, their connection with the mother, their anecdotes, their histories, and it really it feeds the psychic feeling. And that is what all these workshops have done. They are not great intellectual activities, but they have definitely put an impetus, have fed the psychic feeling among those who attend. We are right now we have advertised a national level essay competition. We have 3 categories: undergraduate students, PG students and citizens, and these are the topics. For UG it is Aurobindo's contribution to the human race, for PG it is national education in the light of Aurobindo, and for citizens it is all life is yoga. And we are accepting articles in Gujarati, Hindi and English. The last date which was declared was 15th of May, but we are going to extend it to 31st of May, and there will be prizes in each category. There were 2 lectures. One lecture was conducted in our university, in CVM University. It was value-based education in light of Aurobindo. It was delivered by me. Another lecture was delivered by my sister, Dr. Vibha, about Aurobindo's message on 15th of August. It was at All Odisha Women Conference. Now the Aurobindo chair is publishing Sunlit Path. It's an e-magazine since 2009, and so far 139 issues have been published, and I have shown a image of one of the issues, which was November 15, 2021. But now we are publishing in this year every fortnightly, and we aspire that we will publish 150th issue on 15th of August 2022. For the society at large, we have started publishing articles in newspaper and the other activities. So there is a local newspaper, and we are publishing a series of articles on life and teaching of Aurobindo. And so far 9 articles have been published. The present one, of course, the title is in Gujarati, but it is about a call to the youth of India. Similarly, we are covering different messages for the people at large and the students. The next issue which will be coming will be on a preface to national education. Then we installed a banner in front of our center and at several places in the town. And that is what as you can see, there is some quotation and photograph of Sri Aurobindo, and our municipality was kind enough to offer us the space and other facilities. Then when Janardhan Bhai was here, the center in Nadiad also felt the same urge, and we had an installation of a banner in front of Nadiad Sri Aurobindo Sadhana Kendra. There are other activities that we created a core committee for celebration of Sri Aurobindo's birth anniversary at the university under the chairmanship of Honorable Vice Chancellor. We distributed T-shirts bearing logo of Sri Aurobindo's 150th birth anniversary. We have a campus radio. So we have started broadcasting small quotations and aphorisms written by Sri Aurobindo on the mother. Every day the program starts. And when I was in Pondicherry in the month of January, I gave a small talk in campus radio in campus radio at Pondicherry. Now what we intend to do now onwards, we would like to continue psychic education workshops for students and particularly for trainee teachers. We have been doing such workshops and we have done research also, and we find that if a trainee teacher can be trained, he will go to thousands of students when he becomes a teacher, and that's a probably quickest way of spreading the educational philosophies to the society. We plan to undertake, I'd say, competitions in the schools in the university area as soon as they open, and conduct lectures for the academia on life and teaching of Sri Aurobindo. We plan to undertake study tours at Baroda, Pondicherry, Ompuri, etc. We are also planning state level seminars. All these activities are planning between June and August or December. We would like to undertake an activity of publication of a special volume of research journal by our university, and we will undertake offline courses on integral education. And last is, I am a chairperson of Sri Aurobindo chair since 2009, but I am by profession I'm a physician, and as a part of my PhD work, yes, it's not a coincidence, I think it's a grace that we would be conducting a guided meditation session for all the nurses of our hospital as a part of a PhD of my student. Thank you all, and I must say we are very grateful, all of us are, to the Mother and Sri Aurobindo for taking us in their folds, in their grace. Namaste.